Michigan has lined up for the kickoff, and we're ready to get this one underway. Excellent kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The quarterback leads the team out on the field for the first drive. Gets it out quickly. And down he goes at around the 48-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this defense better start to get pressure on the quarterback. They're giving him way too much time back there to throw the football.
From their own 48-yard line, it's first down. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. He makes it out to midfield.
Gain of 2 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Stays in bounds and made a nice catch.
When you can move the ball downfield in big chunks like that, you've got the defense right where you want it.
From the 35-yard line, first down. With the pass, incomplete.
The receiver needed to get a step or two further into his route to have any chance of snagging that pass.
Wide open. Oh, he dropped it.
Number 6 was the intended receiver on the play.
3rd and 10 coming up. Ball on the 35. Dumps it out left to the running back. He's taken down right around the 32-yard line. That play was designed to pick up a first down, but they didn't do it.
It looks like the receiver just lost track of where he was on the field.
Penn State is looking to go up by 3. Kicks away, and it's wide right. No good.
You know, for a second there, I thought it might hook back, but it just kept slicing to the right. That's a tough break.
So let's see what the offense can do as they come out onto the field. And they get him in the backfield for a loss. And that play was snuffed out from the get-go.
You're right. It's a delayed handoff to the tailback, and the defense wasn't fooled at all there.
From their own 29-yard line, 2nd down. Throws this one out to the right. Tackle made around the 44-yard line.
That's a gain of 15 on the play. First down.
Tosses left, and he's stopped behind the line.
I'll tell you what, for a defensive back, this kid is a sure tackler, and he showed it right there.
From their own 43-yard line, it's 2nd down. Throws complete, and he's hit right away. Quick throw to the 10. He's all the way. Touchdown. And he adds the extra point. A nice 5-play, 68-yard drive. And the result, 7 points.
Brad, I thought the offense did a really nice job of mixing up the play calling on that drive. I thought the defense was on its heels most of the drive because of the versatility of the offense.
The score now, 7-0. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. The Wolverines are right where they want to be early in this one, partner.
Well, this is what their coach talked about, getting off to a great start. The defense did their job, and it's nice to see the offense move the ball down the field and also get some points on the board.
You never like to have to play from behind, but a deficit this manageable shouldn't be in the front of their minds. They just need to go out there and play. They go with the option and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and that was a situation where the quarterback knew he could pick up the first down if he kept it himself. That's a good decision.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. Tackle at the 34-yard line.
Those linebackers do a great job of stopping the run, but they need to be careful of the play-action pass. You can easily get fooled and give up some big yards through the air.
Dumps it complete, the tight end over the middle. And they make the stop at the 44. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Quick throw out to the receiver. And he's tackled in the open field.
Perfect timing here between the quarterback and the wide receiver. That's a big gain and more than enough for the first down.
The ball pops free. And they fall on the loose ball.
That just shows you how determined this defense is. Great play by the linebacker to come up with the ball after the fumble.
Six points and a pretty display of passing was a result of their last drive. Kirk, do you expect the defense to take a different approach here?
When this quarterback is on, he is on. It already seems like whatever this defense is trying just isn't working. But maybe if they add just a little bit more pressure, then they might.
Touchdown, Wolverines. Complete. It's the junior. Nicely designed play to the wide receiver, and it got him 6.
You said it, Brad, and a good time to call it. I tip my hat to the offensive coordinator.
The coverage just couldn't keep up with him there. And he tacks on the extra point. They line up to kick this one away. Sends it sailing downfield. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The Wolverines are looking downright scary on defense so far, Herbie.
They are flying around as a group right now, completely aware of what this offense is trying to do and dismantling them every single time on every single play.
The offense comes out of the field, and they're hoping to avoid the similar fate that killed their last drive.
If they can play sound football from here out and make a few plays, there's no reason they can't get back into this.
And he's taken down at the 47. From their own 47-yard line. First down, 5 wide. Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. He's tackled at the 45.
That brings up 2nd and 1.
It's 2nd down now. They're just a few feet away from that first down marker. And he's tackled at the 31-yard line.
The reason why it's so crucial to be able to run effectively like this is it keeps the defense guessing. They have no idea whether you're passing or running, even if you need medium to long-range yards.
Big opening. And they get nice yardage on that run. From the 25-yard line, second down. Brought down at the 21-yard line. They come out in an empty backfield. Catches it, and that's all.
I think he could have taken a risk down the field, but he played it safe instead, and that's one of the keys to winning ball games.
It's second down, 5 to go. Ball on the 16-yard line. Nice run, and he's brought down. Here's the 8th play of the series. Pressured and brought down.
Boy, Brad, that was a big hit on the quarterback. I'm going to be interested to see how he responds from this hit and whether or not he comes after his offensive lineman and challenges them to start playing a little bit better.
It's second and goal. Ball on the 17-yard line. Tackled after a decent run up the gut. Around 5 yards there on the option keep.
That makes it third and goal.
Here's play number 10 on the drive.
They're running it. Mike 12.
And he almost has the INT.
This unit has quick hands, and they showed it there by knocking away the pass.
They're going to go for the easy 3 here. It's up, and he got it. Penn State to kick. He really got a hold of that kick. Michigan's lighting up the scoreboard so far, and the guys on the other sideline are having to settle for field goals.
And that's got to change if they're going to have a chance to be able to win this game. They're moving the ball well, but they've got to put the ball into the end zone.
The quarterback is on his way back onto the field, and he led a great drive last time out. He's going to try and scramble. Decides to slide. Patterson gets 6 yards after taking it himself.
That'll make it second and goal.
They're about 4 yards away here on second down. Quick throw, incomplete, wanted his receiver. Caught, and he steps out of bounds.
The offense gets a first down here, and you got to give them some credit. But really, this is more about the defense. When a defense gets an offense to third down and medium, you've got to be able to put pressure on a quarterback, especially when they're passing the football, and try to get your own offense the ball back. And that time they let their own offense down.
And he was pretty much stuffed on that run.
You know what? That was just a nice job by the defense in stopping him before he could get going and build up momentum.
From their own 33-yard line, it's second down. They'll bring him down around the 48-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 15 yards. First down.
From their own 48-yard line, it's first down. And down he goes around the 40-yard line.
That makes it first and 10.
Makes it out to maybe the 40-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback. And we've reached the end of one. 14-3, Michigan. Welcome back here. We resume action now here in the second quarter. Grabs it and hammered right there. This is the ninth play of this drive. Going long. Oh, he had a shot at the pick.
Number 9, the intended receiver on the play.
They'll line it up for a very long field goal attempt. It's up, looks long enough, and he just drilled it from long range. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He just drills this one. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. It was a pretty one-sided first quarter, but I wouldn't be surprised if things changed in a big way before halftime. A quarterback in the gun with 5 receivers. Slade on the inside handoff. Good outside run there. Nice gain of around 7 yards on that delay. They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down. Just throws this one away. And he hits him hard at the 29-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Just a great job by the defense. These guys are disguising their defense so well that they're confusing the quarterback and the offensive line.
The punting team's got to give their kickers some time. Oh, excellent punt. And he's hammered down.
Not great, but not bad either. As long as your main priorities are not turning the ball over and establishing solid field position, then you're headed in the right direction.
You think about the challenges these two teams are facing. On one side, you've got to find a way to keep building on your lead, and on the other side, you've got to find a way to get back in it. And he throws right away.
The quarterback threw it right into the hands of the safety. I can't believe he dropped it.
From their own 29-yard line. Second down.
Here we go. Check.
He's taken down at the 27.
You know, these backwards plays can have a psychological impact. It can damage a team's confidence if it keeps happening.
He wants it all. Tackle made at about the 33-yard line.
Johnson takes the tackle at the 33-yard line. First down.
Now it's 1st and 10 with the defense trying to regroup after giving up the big pass.
Here we go. Ready,
He's knocked out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
Good for a gain of 6 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Gains his way to the 19-yard line.
That's a gain of 8 on the play.
1st and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line. Got an opening. Now it's 1st and goal as he's knocked out after a nice gain.
The offensive coordinator has to be elated with the way his offense right now is executing. They're not in a hurry, but they're very, very methodical and very consistent with their approach. That's the 3rd first down that they've picked up on this drive.
Here we go. Green 95. Green 95.
And they'll get him in the backfield.
Defensive coordinator has a lot of confidence in his pass defense if he's releasing a safety to stop the run.
And this is the 8th play of the drive. And he just gets rid of it. Still 8 yards away. Now it's 3rd and goal. He's under pressure. He's wrapped up for the sack. He just blew past the blockers and dragged the quarterback down.
Boy, excellent play by the defense here. A few extra seconds, and those receivers might have been open.
4th down. This should be an easy field goal. Kicks up, and it's good. Michigan is ready to kick it away. Excellent kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. It's still only the 2nd quarter. We've got a lot of football left, but I've got to say, this one is teetering on the brink of a blowout. He's to the 40. And they finally bring him down at midfield. That was a huge lift.
Brad, you're right. A run like that can really get the momentum rolling.
From midfield. 1st down. Tackle around the 41-yard line.
Brings him down. Called a gain of 9 yards. That brings up 2nd and 1.
Empty backfield. Quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers. Tackled after a decent pickup. From the 36-yard line. 1st down. He's looking for his man. And they make the stop at about the 13.
I really don't think this play is going to work if the linebacker doesn't take the bait on the play action. That opened up the room that the offense needed for the 1st down.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 13-yard line. And he is drilled at the 4. The offensive line got a really good push there, allowing the back to pick up 9 on the play.
Things can get pretty fierce in this territory, but they look totally in control there.
And he tacks on the extra point. So a 6-play, 75-yard drive, and they come away with 7 points.
And Brad, right now, the offensive line just winning the battle in the trenches, opening up some big running room.
So our score, 20-10. Nice kick, plenty of distance. He's to the 20. He's taken down at the 22. The Wolverines having everything going their way right now. They have put up 20 straight points on the board. The quarterback leads the offense back out onto the field as we get set to resume play. Out of bounds at the 26. From their own 26-yard line, it's second down. Here comes the pressure. As a man, he'll lose big yards. Catches it, and he's immediately tackled behind the line. I'd say that went about as well as the defense hoped it would. Hart awaits the snap. He punts it away, and it's a great kick. He's got the corner. Brown fields it at the 35. They'll bring him down at the 47-yard line.
Brad, let's see if this offense can maintain the rhythm that they established on that last drive. Not just putting points on the board, but driving the length of the field to be able to eventually put points up. I think that's going to be important for them to try to keep that confidence going here on this drive.
From the 43-yard line, it's first down. He's tackled at about the 27-yard line. From the 27-yard line, first down. Got an opening. Penn State's going to use their first time out of the half here.
Great job here converting and keeping this defense on the field. They're getting very tired.
Brought down at the 2. Nice job by the running back, and that'll get him 7, maybe 8 yards. It's second down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks. They'll knock him down for a loss. That was well defended by this defense.
The offensive line is so concerned with their penetrating abilities that these linebackers are able to roam free and make plays like that.
And he's taken down at the 1-yard line. It's first down, and they'll be looking for 6 points here. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Trying to get within a field goal. They'll try the point after. And he adds the extra point. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just one or two plays. Michigan has a 3-point lead. Catches it, and that's all. About 6 yards on the play.
You get 6 yards, and that makes picking up a first down very reasonable.
They're about 4 yards away here on second down. Throws complete. He's got room to work. Knocked out of bounds at about the 37-yard line.
That makes it first and 10.
They'll bring him down at about the 49. They just couldn't get to the quarterback in time.
That's one of the things that can happen if a defense brings extra guys to rush the quarterback. The offense will have favorable matchups to get the ball downfield.
Throws it, watch out. Oh, almost had a pick.
Terrific coverage, and when you clog up passing lanes like that, you can force a quarterback to make some poor decisions. Almost got themselves a turnover, too.
He goes out of bounds around the 50-yard line. Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 41. And down he goes at about the 41. He gets it up, and he nails the long field goal. We've played a half of football here. The Wolverines in front by 6.
We played 30 minutes. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. David Pollack and I here in the studio to break down everything that just happened in your game. There are a lot of ways to describe that first half, David. I think the best is, let me tell you, these offenses are just putting up video game numbers.
But we talk about it week in and week out, and that seems to be a term that we like to use, and it's just high execution, doing everything that you want to do, just like you sitting there pushing buttons on a control. That's how easy it seemed. It didn't seem like there was 90,000 fans in the crowd. It seemed like it was just you at home, sitting on the couch, chilling, pressing the circle button, using the stiff arm, using the ball hawk. Everything just seemed to go perfectly.
We've done what we can do here at halftime. Time to get you back out to the second half. We'll keep an eye on everything going on in college football. Brad Nessler and Kirk Herbstreit ready with a call.
Very close game now as we start the second half. He really got a hold of that kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Kirk not sure what went on in the locker room at halftime, but both offenses have really come ready to play in this third quarter.
I think that's really what separates a good team from a great team, is being able to make the adjustments at halftime and then come out and being able to execute. And so far, we've seen both these offenses able to do that.
And here we go with the offense ready to get things going again. Michigan is up by 6. Tries to scramble, but he's sacked.
Man, these guys can be aggressive. When you stand back there and take hits like that, you're definitely going to feel it the next day.
They find themselves in a hole here after that sack. It's 2nd and long. And a quick throw. He's out to the 30. There he goes. And he's tackled at the 40.
26 yards. First down.
From their own 40-yard line. First down.
Let's go. Green 90. Green 90.
Patterson on play action. And here's a quick throw. They'll give it off here. And he hits him hard at the 40-yard line. Third down now, and they need to get it out to the 50. Tries to set up the screen, but drops. Michigan with a 6-point lead. He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. This punt goes over the goal line, and this will be a touchback. There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made at about the 47-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play. Where in the world was he going on that run?
Well, that's a good question. I thought for a while he got his directions messed up.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 12's the fight.
And he's level at the 50. Third down, and they need to get it inside the 43. Makes the catch, and look out. He's taken down at the 44-yard line.
Gain of 6 yards. Fourth down.
Mike 12. Mike 12.
And they don't get the first. Huge play for the defense.
This time the offense isn't successful on 4th down. The defense had that option play snuffed out from the get-go.
Both squads are digging in now. Let's see what happens on this next drive. Michigan up 6. Wants to throw outside. Makes the catch and gets out of bounds.
That makes it 1st and 10.
From the 38-yard line, it's 1st down. Gets rid of it quickly. Finds the junior. And they finally push him out at the 9.
That makes it first and goal.
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line. And he tackles him hard at the 7-yard line.
That brings him second and goal.
Here we go. Red 68.
He gets out to about the 6-yard line. Well, let's see what they do here. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Fires quickly. Touchdown. And that makes it 3 scoring tosses for him.
The one thing this quarterback does a nice job of is taking what the defense gives him. He's always looking for the open target.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. Moody gets set to kick this one away. And he got all of this one. Great kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun, 5 wide receivers. He scrambles. He gets sacked on the play.
Well, we talked all week with these coaches, and even when we met with them yesterday out at practice, they told us there were some big concerns about facing these defensive ends. They thought that they might be able to hold up against him, maybe get the ball out of the pocket a little bit quicker, maybe use running backs and tight ends to help with double teams on the outside. But right now, whatever they thought they might be able to do, they better get back to that drawing board because these defensive ends are just too quick.
And they make the stop at the 26-yard line. Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Ball on the 26-yard line. Looks middle, got his back. Tackle at the 27-yard line.
That makes it 4th and 8.
He makes it to the 38-yard line. And what a game it's been for this quarterback, Kirk.
Oh, he's obviously come in here with a plan. He knows what he wants to do, and he's just getting the job done.
He'd love to keep the offense rolling along here and get even more separation. The offense really came up with a nice drive there last time out, and most of those yards came through the air.
This defense needs to improve from front to back. The line needs to put more pressure on the quarterback, and the defensive backs need to stick it to these receivers with tighter coverage.
He gets out to about the 38-yard line. From their own 38-yard line. 2nd down. Quick throw, almost intercepted.
The defense always likes to see a pass broken up, but getting the turnover would have been really big.
Now he's scrambling, and they got him.
Brad, not only did they give up a sack here, but their quarterback just got hit and hit hard. If I'm an offensive coordinator, or especially an offensive line coach, I'm getting a hold of my offensive line, making sure these guys are on the same page, and they've got to take more pride in taking care of their quarterback than that play right there.
Hart is the punter. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. And he's tackled at the 23-yard line. The defense really stepped up to force that 3-and-out on the last drive.
If they're going to make a comeback in this game, it's going to have to start now. This offense has to get rolling.
He makes it to the 25-yard line.
That's a gain of 2 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8.
From their own 25-yard line. 2nd down. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. He's knocked out of bounds at the 30.
That makes it 3rd and 3.
Caught with room to work. That's a great tackle at the 36-yard line. From their own 36-yard line. 1st down. Decent run here, right side. Gets it out, and he's met immediately. Loss of 7.
This defense is fast enough that they can create negative yards on completed passes. So the offense might want to consider that next time they try that play.
And so it's another 3rd down upcoming here.
Mike 12, Mike 12. Roger. Watch one.
He's in trouble. He's out of bounds at the 42.
That's a gain of 7 on the play. That makes it 4th and 4.
This is a great punt blocking team, and it looks like they're going to try to get to this one. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. The offense is looking to be a little bit more successful with this drive as they had to punt the ball away the last time they had it. And he's taken down at about the 21.
That's a loss of 3 yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 coming up here. Ball on the 21-yard line. He lets it fly. And it's intercepted. And who else? It's the senior safety. To the 20.
Brad, not only a huge interception to get the football back and maybe have a chance to get back into this game, but this could really change momentum. You can see the players and how they're responding down there on the sideline about how excited they are to get the football back and have a chance to put points on the board.
From the 14-yard line. 1st down. Brought down at the 3. The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. Touchdown, Penn State. And he tacks on the extra point. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Nice kick, plenty of distance. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The Nittany Lions defense really looked pathetic in that first half, Kirk, and now they're doing a nice job.
Well, obviously, they've made some adjustments after the first half, and it's paid off for them. I think right now they're tuned in to what this offense is trying to do. I think they're also just playing with a little bit more of a chip on their shoulder.
The offense will take the field, hoping for a better result than their last drive.
I look for the offense to come out with the same game plan as before. You don't make changes after one play.
They'll bring him down at the 36.
That's good for a gain of 11 yards. First down.
First and 10. Ball on their own 36. Michigan is up by 6. And now he's got room to run. And down he goes around the 48-yard line. We head to the final quarter, and we've got a great game on our hands. Michigan's lead is 6. Back in this very pivotal fourth quarter. He's tackled around the 43-yard line.
Called a gain of 9 yards. That'll make it second and
It's second down, and they're about the length of the football from the first down marker. Quick throw, and he's tackled right around the 42-yard line.
First down.
He might have a chance. And he is drilled at the 30-yard line.
Gain of 12 on the play. First down.
We've got a first and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. He makes it out to maybe the 30-yard line.
No gain on the play. That makes it second and 10.
He's on the run. Third down, and they need to get it down to the 20. Michigan with a 6-point lead. He heaves it to the end zone. The defender had his hands on it, but it's incomplete.
Man, I don't know if this quarterback misread the defense or just made a poor decision, but that wasn't a pass he should have thrown.
Kicks up, and he splits the uprights. Moody ready to kick. Sends it sailing downfield. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. I have a feeling we haven't seen the end of the fireworks today.
Brad, you and I have seen some crazy things happen over the years. Anything can still happen. They've got to get a touchdown on this drive, and if they can, hold on, look out. Maybe they got a shot to come back and get into the game.
Caught, and he's hit immediately.
Hill on the tackle at the 26-yard line. That brings up second and 9.
Man left, man left.
Second down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 26, 5 wide. Halfback's got it on the quick throw, and he hits him hard at the 28.
Hill makes the tackle at the 28-yard line. That makes it third and 7.
Third down and 7. Ball on the 28-yard line. Throws quickly, and it's almost intercepted.
Number 1 intended receiver on the play. That brings us fourth and 7.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. He's tackled at the 27.
Both teams are well aware that a score on this drive is going to create an almost insurmountable lead. This defense has really got to step it up and make a stop.
Nice run up the middle.
From their own 31-yard line, it's second down.
And a quick throw. He gets hit out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 8 yards. That makes it first and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Like 12. Like 12. Set. Green 9
Here's a screen pass. Gets it to the back. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 44.
That's a gain of 5.
From their own 44-yard line, it's second down. Fires to his receiver, first down.
Makes the reception. Smith with the tackle at the 42-yard line. First down.
Like 12. Like 12. Ready. Line up.
They hand it off. He's taken down at the 40-yard line.
That'll make it second and 7.
It's second down, 7 to go. Ball on the 40-yard line. Tackle made around the 39-yard line. Here's the throw, and I don't think he got anything on that. It's fourth down. They'll line it up for a very long field goal attempt. Kicks away. No good. He pushed it to the right. Their last drive ended in a punt, so this quarterback's going to be looking for something better on this drive. He gets rid of this one.
You know, when you feel pressure like that, the worst thing you want to do is just to throw the ball into coverage. He got away with one right there. He's very fortunate. Next time, he should just throw it away out of bounds.
From their own 37-yard line. Second down. Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. And they make the stop around the 46-yard line.
Third down.
Less than 3 minutes in the game. Catches it, gets out of bounds. Fires quick, he's got another one. Tackle at the 41.
That brings him second and 1.
It's second down now, and they're just a few feet away from that first down marker. They'll make the sack.
Boy, these kind of plays result in a lot of confidence from this defense and the defensive coordinator. I will not be surprised to see this defense continue to bring this kind of pressure against this offense.
Third down, and they need to get it inside the 40.
Like 12. Like 12. Go, go.
Trying to set up a little screen. Gets it to his tailback. They'll get him for a loss.
That makes it 4th and 12.
It's 4th down, and the offense is getting set to go for it. He might not be able to get the pass off. He lets it fly. Good tackle there in space. And he throws it away.
2nd down, 10 yards to go.
Ball on the 24.
Less than 2 minutes in the 4th quarter.
Got it. And he goes down quickly. Five guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun. Fires quickly, and they got it. Touchdown. He splits the uprights with the extra point.
What a great effort here. Not just by the return team to cover the onside kick, but also by the kicking team to get themselves in that position in the first place.
You know this is a real crucial time in the game. It could still go either way.
And they push him out
Right around the 34.
That makes it
1st and 10.
Ball on the 34. And he tackles him hard at the 33. A 1-yard gain by the halfback.
Penn State's going to take their first time out of the half.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain. And a 6-yard pickup by the halfback on the delay. 3rd down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. Zips it to the back. Just a tremendous job by that defense, and their coordinator did a super job there to keep it this close in this ball game, and now the offense has got a chance to win it.
Just over a minute in the 4th quarter.
He gets it up, and he got it. Michigan kick this one off. He just drills this one. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
Let's see what they can do on offense as they take possession after the return.
You know, it looks like at this point that this game is out of reach. The offense has the ball back. They have the lead. Thinking about just trying to work the clock. But in college football, that's the great thing. You never know what might happen.
Under heavy pressure, and he's level at the 19.
Loss of 6 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 9.
The spike will stop the clock.
Trailing here in the 4th quarter, a vital 3rd down and very long.
87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball.
Going long. Almost picked off.
Number 1 was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 4th and 9.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
And if they don't get this one, you can start to warm up the bus.
So a big stop on 4th down here late in the 4th quarter.
I think they had to go for it given the circumstances. They just couldn't pull it off.
Here we are late in the fourth quarter, and this is what this game has come down to. Every possession is going to count, and this could be the one right here.
We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. From the 21-yard line, second down.
I got two. I got two. Mike 12. Mike 180. 180.
The quarterback takes a knee, and that's always a good sign if you're a fan of this team. So this one goes final. A hard-fought, close game.
Michigan 36, Penn State 31.
That brings this broadcast to a close. For EA Sports and Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler. We'll see you soon for another edition of NCAA Football 14.